Good morning, everybody. I'm delighted you can join me. I'm going to talk to you today about a day as a day trader. You know, what's involved in my day. I do this professionally and I kind of dip in and out of my trading throughout the day. And that's the beauty of trading. It's the beauty of day trading is that essentially you can fit it around your life. So, you know, think about your own life. When do you have time during the day, during the evening, whilst you're awake? When do you have time to take trades? You can fit your trades around that time, you know? You can trade once you've learned to trade and once you've learned to read price action properly. Then you can trade any time frame, any chart in the world. The main fundamentals are, you know, is the price moving? Because it needs to move in order for you to be able to make a profit. And is it moving sufficiently efficiently in terms of the charges that the broker makes, you know, to give you a good reward to risk with your trades? And you get the same opportunities on 1 minute charts, 10-second charts as you do on 2-hour and daily charts. The same opportunities, and obviously, you know, with the different time frames, you have to spend different times at your computer. So I'm going to talk you through the day as it transpires today. But first of all, I'm going to take a little bit of time to have a walk out here and a sit down. And the reason that I'm going to do that is because I use this time in the morning to do a little bit of visualization to get my mind set for trading. You know, the worst thing that I think most beginner traders can do is just start sitting at the charts and take trades, because you're not ready mentally for the challenge. You need to get your mindset correct in order to be efficient with your trading, and that's what I'm doing right now. So we're going to have a little walk outside. And at this time of year, the weather's beautiful and there's no better place than this for me. So I'm going to be sitting here for the next 10 minutes before the market opens, and I'm going to be visualizing my trades, the trades that I'm going to take. And, you know, you could think, well, how does he know what trades he's going to take? Because he doesn't know what the market's going to do. And you'd be right, I don't, but I have templates in my mind for what the market looks like at certain junctions during the day. And it always looks the same, and every chart always looks the same sort of way. You can learn this, you can learn to set these templates in your mind, and then when the market is in a certain position, you're ready to press buy or you're ready to press sell. And that's, you know, obviously when the trade begins. But the challenge starts not when I press that button, because once I press the button, you know, the stop is set, the target is set, and the trade is on. And, you know, that's done at that point in time. The challenge starts now. So I'm just going to take this time to just have a think about, you know, what am I looking for? Just remind myself, what am I looking for? And, you know, what's my challenge for the day? You know, I might be thinking about, okay, yeah, I've got a rule that says, you know, I had so many trades and I stop trading for the day if I lose. You know, how many points am I looking for? That type of thing. But I'm more or less thinking and visualizing the patterns, the chart patterns that I'm looking for to take trades. So just going to take a few minutes now, and then it'll be off to the charts. Cheers for now. All right, that was great. And I'm now ready to start trading. So just heading to my office, and it's a few minutes before the market opens, which is fine because I've already taken a little look at the charts this morning, so I know roughly what's going on. Not a lot of activity this morning, which is fine, and I shall be adjusting my trade size and my risk accordingly and looking at a chart that is appropriate in terms of volatility. So here we go, all set up and ready to go. Catch you in a minute. Well, it's 11:30 now, and this is the chart from this morning on the DAX. First thing I want you to check, because this is what I do, is this here. This is the ATR indicator, average true range. Basically, it's the range from high to low of each candle on average. And you can see that at the open it was quite low and it rose up during the first half an hour and then started to fall again. Okay, I'm looking for it to be 7 really or above on this particular market, the ATR, to trade. This is my trading time frame. This is the 1 minute chart and this is the 5 minute chart. So 5 times greater time frame for the master time frame. And you know, I was quite lucky really this morning in terms of the ATR, because it was low, a lot lower than it was a few months ago. It was low, but it was just sufficient during this down move here and this up move here, and then I was done for the morning. So I was done for the morning about 8:45, and so 3/4 of an hour's worth of trading. And the opportunities that I took here, so what I'm looking for, this is the MACD indicator at the bottom. I'm looking for the MACD indicator to be falling or rising in combination with, on the master time frame, with the trading time frame. So when the blue line here is falling on both charts, I'm looking for short trades, and the first one came in here. So this is my trading time frame, market moving up, and then we got the open, so a big reversal at the open, and then the MACD started falling here, and small pullback, and I was short at the value area here, which is between the 8 and the 20 EMAs. Came back up to the value area again here, and I was short again. And you know, 20 points in between each of these numbers here. 20 points was about my target for these particular trades, with a very small risk on these. So a really good reward to risk ratio on both of those trades there. Market came down, and then it was a long way from the EMA here, a long way down from the 8 EMA on the master time frame chart, and it was a reversal. Small pin bar at the bottom, and the market started creeping up above the EMAs. MACD started pointing up on both charts, and so you've got an uptrend here, and the market came down, hit the 8 EMA and started moving up. But when it came down and hit the 8 EMA, that was a good enough signal for me to go long, because it was doing the same thing on the higher time frame, and so that's long. And then the ATR drops. You can see the size of the candlesticks, very small, and so I went back into the garden, if I'm honest. And that was pretty much it for me for the day, other than, so just 3 trades, other than one last minute trade. Okay, I'm guessing, I was still feeling as though I had a trade left in me, but I wasn't desperate to take a trade. However, let me show you this. I took this screenshot at 5:30, something like that, in the afternoon, and this is the Nasdaq, and this is the 2-hour chart. This is the 30-minute chart here. And the reason that I took this screenshot is because I was just about to take a trade long. I was about to go long, and I was also about to go out for dinner. So I had a quick look through 5 or 6 charts on the higher time frames, and I got my orders set for this particular chart, and I set my order, which means that what I was looking for here, so market had gone up from the open of the US market the previous day and had rocketed higher, and then it had relented a little bit and then got a positive start today. Got a positive start, and then it was pushing down but rejecting, as you can see, and it's just turning green, this candlestick here on the 2-hour charts. And so I go to the shorter time frame, 30 minutes, and what have we got? Well, we've got a move upwards here, a move upwards. This was quite a strong move up from the morning session, and market coming back down, but not, you've got red, green, red, green, red, green. So intermittent and interspersed buying and selling, and therefore, because the MACD is above the 0 value and just pointing up, and the price being above the EMAs on both charts, that's a good signal for me. So I went long. My stop was below this candlestick here, so I'm long at 13,756 on the Nasdaq with my stop down here. So the stop was actually at 13,720, I think, something like that. So 36 point stop, and I'm aiming for 13,800 here as a target. So I set my stop loss down here, I set my take profit here, and I went and had some tea. I went and had some dinner. I don't always leave, I don't always set hard stops, but I don't always leave the charts. However, because these stops were in place, a target stop for profit and a loss stop to get out if the market went crazy for some reason. I wasn't expecting it. I checked the news events and there was no news forecast, so it all looked good. No economic news, that is, forecast, and nothing significant in the news. So everything was quiet, and with my protection in place, I left the charts. And I came back a few hours later, and this is what we had. So I entered here, and that was here on the 30-minute chart, and the market went down over this is the half an hour chart, this is the 2-hour chart, remember. So the half an hour chart, the market went down and it nearly took out my stop loss. Didn't know anything about it, obviously. I was enjoying my dinner, but you can see that the lows are getting higher and the highs were getting higher when I entered, And so that's all good. The market did nothing wrong. Obviously, I wasn't at the screen, so I didn't start panicking when the market went down here. And I came back and my order had gone. And the reason it had gone is because the market had gone up to my target, and the computer system, the trading platform, had taken me out for a profit at 13,800. So all good. And that was the final trade for the day. I don't leave trades on overnight as a rule. And at 8 o'clock, you need to give the markets some respect. And I like my trades really to be closed before the market itself closes. Even though these markets that I'm trading are 24-hour markets, it's always a good idea to make sure you get out of a trade before it closes. And so it was at 8 o'clock. It was only a short amount of time before the US markets closed, an hour and a half. And so that was me done. Okay, well, I'm hoping that you enjoyed that. That was effectively an hour's worth of trading in the morning on the DAX and about 5 minutes checking the charts just before I went out for tea, taking or putting my order in and taking the trade, and then coming back in the evening just for 2 minutes to check on where's the trade, what's happened. Oh, I made some money. So that's all good. So, when can you trade? You tell me, when can you trade? What are you looking to do with your trading? When are you looking to fit it in? And how good are you? How sure, when this opportunity arose here, the opportunity that I thought I saw here, when I saw that, I knew that it had a good chance of being successful. I knew that it did. And that's because I understand prices. I understand price action, and I understand how to trade, because I trade based on risk, reward, and probability. And you can only assess the probability in a trade when you understand how prices move. If you're interested in learning price action and price action trading and getting a strategy for your own day trading and making a living from day trading, then what I do is I help people to develop strategies. I'll also give you my own strategy if you ask me nicely. And we can set you on the road to hopefully achieve what you're looking to achieve. I'm really respectful that you've taken the time to listen to me. Thank you for that. Let me know if you've got any questions, and subscribe to the channel if you're interested in any more of these free videos, because I've got plenty on the way. My name's Anthony Beardsall. Thanks ever so much for watching. Bye for now.